Welcome to the session. In this session, we will discuss about the introduction to pressure measurement. As we know, in instrumentation, we monitor, measure, and control the parameters in the plant. And one of the important process variable in industrial environments is the pressure. So pressure should be measured accurately, and the pressure variable should be monitored and controlled in the industrial processes. Hence, different types of instruments are used depending upon the range of operation of the pressure which we apply in industrial process. So, we can see that the pressure measurement consists of various ranges. Hence, different types of pressure measuring instruments are used depending upon the type of application. So, we need to understand what are the different units of pressure. Again, we have to know what is a manometer, what are different types of manometers which we use in pressure measurement. Again, we are having mechanical pressure gauges like Bourdon tube, bellows, and diaphragms. Again, we are having electrical methods with the support of LVDT and strain gauges. We have capacitive type pressure gauges, piezo-resistive pressure gauges, resonator pressure sensor, and apart from these, we need to go for measurement of vacuum. We are having McLeod gauge, thermal conductivity gauges, ionization gauges, cold cathode and hot cathode gauges, etc. So these are some of the pressure measuring instruments which are used in industrial environments. Now, what is pressure? Pressure is defined as the amount of force that is applied to a surface or a distributed surface. Pressure is defined as the force per unit area. Pressure is equal to force by unit area. So it is more convenient to use pressure rather than force to describe the influences upon fluid behavior. The standard unit for pressure is the Pascal, that is Newton per square meter. So these are nothing but units of pressure. That means for high pressures we use pascals. Atmospheric pressure is 14.696 psi. Again we use pounds per square inch. For low pressure we use millibar, torr, millimeters of mercury, bar. So these are nothing but different units of pressure. Again, what are the different types of pressure? So here we know about atmospheric pressure, that is pressure due to surrounding air at earth surface. Again, we have the vacuum, that is the pressure below zero. Again, we have the gauge pressure, the indication of pressure as 0 psi at the surface of liquid, even the pressure is 14.7 psi. This is called as the gauge pressure. Again, we have absolute pressure, that is actual total pressure acting on surface of a liquid. We have the differential pressure, that is the difference of the two pressures. One will be taken as the measuring pressure and the other pressure is taken as the reference pressure. So we can see from the diagram that we are having atmospheric pressure. Above the atmospheric pressure, we are having the gauge pressure. We are having absolute zero pressure. So we can say that the gauge pressure, the vacuum pressure, and the absolute pressure will be seen in the diagram. The atmospheric pressure is obtained by the summation of absolute pressure and the vacuum pressure, or the atmospheric pressure is equal to the absolute pressure minus the gauge pressure. So these are nothing but different types of pressure which are available. Now, as we know, there are different types of pressure. Hence, we need to have different types of instruments to measure those pressure ranges. So, you can see the classification of pressure measuring instruments. You can see on the screen mechanical direct vacuum gauges, that is pressure due to force exerted to an area, that is solid surface and liquid surface. You are having, for liquid surface we have U-tube manometers and McLeod gauges. For solid surface we are having diaphragm gauges, piston gauges, Borjon tube gauges, capsule element gauges. For indirectly measuring vacuum gauges, we are having ionization rate and thermal conductivity. That means we are having emitted cathode and crossed fields. We are having Pirani gauges and thermocouple thermal conductivity gauges. So there are various types of instruments for the measurements of pressures at different ranges. It may be above atmospheric pressure, or it may be below atmospheric pressure. It may be vacuum of different ranges. Hence, different instruments are deployed in the fields to measure different pressure measurements. Hence, in the screen, we can say that there are different types of pressure measuring instruments for different pressure ranges. Hence, these instruments are to be studied. We should know the working and principle of operation of these instruments and how pressures of different orders are measured by using these instruments. So, these are the fundamentals of the pressures measuring instruments, where different pressures are considered for measurements by using different instruments. So we can see in the diagram, above atmospheric pressure we have gauge pressure, below atmospheric pressure we have vacuum pressure. So all the instruments cannot be used for measuring different pressure ranges. We have specified and dedicated instruments, and those instruments are deployed as per the pressure ranges and the need of the industrial environment. Hence, we need to study different pressure measuring instruments so that they are useful as per the industrial purpose. So, these will be studied in the coming sessions. Hope these instruments serve the industrial purpose so that different pressures are measured by using different instruments. Thank you.